Hello and good morning everybody from Doncaster railway station. LNER is here and welcome to episode 92 of Ricster Diaries. It's Tuesday the 4th of March and would you believe it's 6:59 in the morning, but totally worth it because it's getting much lighter now. I just need the cold air to go away now. Anyway, today's plan is we are going to a few stations, well, 1-2 stations on the East Midlands today, but we're going to kick things off with the morning rush here. But how did we get here this morning? Well, let's rewind the clock for this very short but sweet journey over here. Hello and good morning from York railway station. It's 5:45 in the morning. Yes, we're here very early as I drove down this morning. And just look at this. The sky is getting lighter up there now. Yep. And now that we're in March, the colder days are slowly disappearing and spring is on the horizon. So, we made excellent time getting down here. I left Scarborough around 20 to 5 this morning. So, well, about an hour to get down here, which is super impressive. Anyway, to get to Doncaster, we're going to catch the 0633 and then the Azuma service to London King's Cross as far as Doncaster. But, just need to pay for car park first. Here for 4 days, £15. I've actually come to this car park rather than the station car park because for a few reasons. First and foremost, by the time this film goes out, that will be closed. It's going to convert it into a multi-storey car park. And secondly, it's also cheaper. It now costs £20 to park in there. This is £15 for a day. So I save £5 on parking. Anyway, it looks like it's going to be a lovely day today. So let's enjoy it. Apologies for filming much of the journey, but quite frankly, you already see it. Yes.
and Leeds. This train has 5
Alright, so far so good here at Doncaster's H27. You never guess who we're joined by.
Hello.
Hello, it's Jack Newell, everybody. You may have seen the Dodds Diaries, the 3 Northerners. Yep, here's 2 of us, we're just missing 1. Alex Dodds, where are you? Anyway, Jack, you're going to London, right?
London with whole trains.
Yep, his favourite train operator, Hull Trains Paragon 10 car Paragon set to London King's Cross. Dave, unexpected surprises.
that side of it used to be wedge. Yeah.
Yeah, when you go over there, yeah.
from the 1341 East Midlands Railway service. Due to fault on this train, there is sign that your journey will take longer than planned. Passengers
A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to you all on board this LNER Azuma, calling all stops to York. I'm Jack, train manager on board today. My pleasure to introduce your wonderful on-board team. Don't forget that it is our pleasure to be taking you to the beautiful city of York today. Please ensure your luggage is stowed securely for me. A reminder that smoking and vaping is not permitted on board, and we do have CCTV in operation for everybody's safety. If you see something you're not sure of, contact the British Transport Police, texting their number 61016. See it, say it. Sat in first class today, you'll be served at your seat by the team. All details of food and drink options can be found in the menu card on the table in front of you. If you're in standard class, why not take a little wander down to Coach Chief Grub? This is a lovely lad, and they've got a delightful selection of drinks and snacks and some cracking meal deals for you, should you be peckish. Payment is contactlessly only, and if you can't be bothered with the walk, why not scan that QR code on the seat back in front of you, and they'll duly run your bag of goodies to you directly. Our next stop, well, once home to Margaret Thatcher, that's Grantham. We'll be there in 15 minutes. Do sit back, relax and enjoy. Thanks, folks.
RTC from Wolverton Works, and there's also another test train as well, all going up to from Derby RTC. Hopefully. Maybe this is a former Southern unit, this is. Former Southern, I think it was 171. Just want to mention, apologies about the footage being corrupted between Doncaster and Peterborough. Unfortunately, my GoPro overheated. It was basically right in the sunlight. But these things happen.
Please do not leave any belongings unattended. They may be removed without notice. Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sorted.
I'd be able to do it anyway, straight away.
I'll tell you something, I never realised how steep Lincoln was. Because my legs are alright, flat down the body out.
Alright, station number 3.
We'll get it. You've also got local fatigue. Yeah, so I'll get to the fatigue, so you can jelly up.
to arrive at platform 2 will be the 1625 East Midlands Railway. Kettering, Bedford and London St Pancras. This train is formed of 5 coaches. A trolley service of drinks and light refreshments is available on this train.
So here we're everyone at a new station for me to film at. This is East Midlands Parkway. It's 1623. Excuse me. Look at this here. I believe this was the last power station before it closed down. And now this site is completely disused. I'm sure in the near future this is going to go for demolition. Yeah, this was in the news last year. I can remember watching it. Yeah, this was the last one in the UK apparently. I think this is Ratcliffe. I'm not sure. Anyway, just a little brief history. Now, I can remember with a sibling many years ago, you saw like 10 plus years ago. Now, Stagecoach had a partnership with Megabus, and for those of you who live in Yorkshire, you may remember they also ran a plus bus service, which means they pick up from various points across Yorkshire. So, for instance, like York, Leeds, Wakefield, Huddersfield, and all the coaches will meet up in this car park here. And let's not forget that Stagecoach also owned East Midlands Trains as it was then. Nowadays it's East Midlands Railway. But the clever thing about it was you were able to get the coaches here, and then you would change for a HST service down to London St Pancras with traditional Mark III seats and Mark III coaches. Well, how times have changed. It's Meridian dominated now, but on borrowed time. Oh, and not too far away from here is East Midlands Airport as well. So, East Midlands Parkway Station. This is, and you guessed it, East Midlands Railway Operated Station, and it has 4 platforms. You can see services by East Midlands Railway, the sole train operated serving here, with trains going to London St Pancras, fast and semi-fast, onwards to Nottingham and Sheffield as well, and also with trains going to Grimsby, Leicester, and the daily parliamentary train that runs from Leicester all the way to Cleethorpes, what you believe as well. So yeah, I'll spend about an hour and a bit filming here, and then we shall see what the next stage will bring us.
Welcome on board this LNER Azuma to Newcastle.
Excuse me, and I'll just navigate to York. Okay, so here everybody, just got back in the car. It's 2023. Well, that was a fantastic day out, I think you have to admit. But don't worry, we will be coming back to the East Midlands in August. So I just can't stay like gone out. For those who didn't know, this year celebrates the 200th anniversary since the railways began, and I've got tickets, and quite a lot of people got tickets for the great gathering at Derby. So yeah, we are planning to go there. We're also going to be back a few days before then, actually, to see all the arrivals as well. So that's going to be a key thing. Anyway, the journey home, it's going to be straight out of here. Drive up via York City Centre, Monk's Cross, and then onwards to the A64, back home to Scarborough. Anyway, this car park is not the station car park that we normally park in. It's just across the road from where the National Railway Museum is. Now, York Station car park will be closed on the 14th of March. By the time this video goes out, it would have been shut anyway, because they're planning to build a multi-storey car park over there. You could just see Northern Class 195 to Blackpool North. Anyhow, this is the second car park, and it is a really good car park, to be fair. You don't pay as you go out, you just pay as you go in. I might say £5, what you believe, in this car park compared to station. York Station car park now charges £20 a day. This was £15. So you can see we made a really good deal here. Anyway, let's hit the road. I'll conclude this either tonight or it will be tomorrow some point. More likely it will be tomorrow, because I've been up since quarter to 4 this morning. Anyway, so for you, it will be in just a few moments, but for me, it'll probably be tomorrow. Right, well, okay everybody, it's actually a few days later, and it is 2041. So, let us conclude the day. So, we started the journey at York, Vice, Scarborough. We caught the 0633, I think it was, LNER Azuma to Doncaster. Splendid. Nice couple hours spent Doncaster. Not too bad, really, for morning rush. Anyway, we had a lovely surprise. Met up with one of our mates, Jack Newell. Great to see him. I'll post a link to his channel in the description below or the top corner of the screen. Anyway, he went out to London for a day, and I was focusing in the East Midlands. But yeah, good couple hours at sunny Donny. Next, we then caught the 9:47 East Midlands Railway service to Peterborough. Now, I must apologise. Unfortunately, my GoPro overheated. Yeah, just before Spalding Station, so a GoPro overheated, sadly. Mind you, it was directly in sunlight. But we give it a try. We tried. Anyway, it happens. Peterborough, there was slight confusion because there was an LNER Azuma which was blocking platform 4. It was supposed to be working a London King's Cross to Edinburgh service, however that got capped at Peterborough. Not entirely sure why that is though, or why that was. But we did see some good movements going for platform 5 instead. We've got a few intermodal trains, a few freight trains, and usual sort of traffic you get through Peterborough, so pretty good by reckoning. Next, we then went to a new station, East Midlands Parkway. Well, it's not really new for me because I've been there a few times in the past, but a new station to film on nevertheless. Anyway, the original plan was to catch the 1425 East Midlands Railway service from Norwich going to Liverpool Lime Street as far as Nottingham. However, unfortunately, there was a broken down train which was affecting services in the Greater Anglia region. So, what we did instead was record the 1401 LNER Azuma to Grantham station. Then for Grantham, when they changed for the I think it was 1440 East Midlands Railway Turbostar service down to Nottingham. Oh, East Midlands Railway. They were playing musical platforms with us. They sent us onto platform 4, then to 6, and then back to 4. Whoa, East Midlands Railway, what were they doing to us? Oh, anyway, we then called East Midlands Railway stopper service to Leicester 17512 as far as East Midlands Parkway. My word, what a station. I highly do recommend, if you're not visiting East Midlands Parkway, I do highly suggest it. It is a fantastic station to film at. A lot of freight traffic we got through there. Two key highlights was the 237s with 2 Barry coaches and the Network Rail Flying Banana. Some may be asking, why is it called the Flying Banana? Well, first and foremost, it's a HST with converted Mark III coaches. Basically, it all has the lasers and computers on the inside, and it can do 125 miles an hour. Hence the term Flying Banana. But yeah, great station, East Midlands Parkway. Highly recommend it. Then the journey back, we caught the same Turbostar unit, will you believe, back to Nottingham. Nottingham, when they changed for the 1748 East Midlands Railway Turbostar service going to Skegness, rode that as far as Grantham. At Grantham, well, we had just over an hour to relax really, and then we caught one of the daily LNER Azumas to the north, let's say, to call at Grantham. That was 1929 for Grantham, which ran non-stop through to York, so that was a lovely one. And from York we drove home to Scarborough. So that's it for this one. So it's a bit of a late conclusion, but anyway, thank you very much for watching this one. You can follow me in the usual social media links, which are either in the description below or coming up in the end screen. So until next time, I'll see you all then.